Oh, baby, we got a fun one today. We're going to be doing an unboxing of some legends and rising stars. I'm a little nervous for this one. I've sworn off this company for quite some time, but I figured I'd give them another chance because it was way too cheap to pass up. So I don't know what's in this box. Stay tuned and find out with me. All right, guys. So we are going to be ripping into this box. It is from Figures Toy Company. If you couldn't figure that out already, I've said for years I will never buy another one of their products. And here I am. I have a box full of 18 of their figures loose. And I'll go into it really quickly why I bought them. So initially, I started purchasing these figures when they first came out. They did a Blue Meanie one. They did some Ring of Honor ones. And I bought them, and they showed up, and they were broken. Literally broken, not just like fell apart. Literally broken figures. I contacted FTC, and they told me it wasn't their problem. Their exact words, which was like kind of shocking to me. They shipped them. I received them broken. I purchased them. So literally, I threw them out, and I wanted that Blue Meanie because I have some connections to them and stuff like that. So I wanted the Blue Meanie figure. I just threw them out, and I kind of cut my losses with FTC, and I stayed away. Someone told me that the quality has been better, and I was like, still not spending $35-$40 a figure. Well, this popped up on Amazon. I will post the link. This whole thing of 18 figures was listed for $99.99. So $100 for 18 figures is about like $5 a figure, $5.50 a figure. However, there was also like a coupon code. So I think it was either 10 or 15% off. Then I also had points from my Amazon card. And then I had like a gift card on there. So this whole thing cost me less than what I would have paid going on their website and buying one figure. So I was like, you know what? I will lose the like $35 or $37 or whatever on 18 figures just to see what the new quality is. And at the very least, if they're all broken except one, so be it. And at the very least, if they're all broken, we'll make a video out of it. So far, it looks like everything's okay. So we're gonna just start ripping into these and see what's in here. All right. So first up, I believe this is Fit Finley's son, right? Yes, this is Dave Finley. I will say super loose at the hips. Almost feels like it's gonna fall apart, to be honest with you. The zipper is very, very small, which I'm surprised by. And there is some pretty good detail in the boots. Look at the gear. But yeah, like this thing's super loose. But again, I'm not playing with it. This will just go on a shelf. The cloth goods, it's one thing I'll give them. Their cloth goods are very, very nice. Look at that. Look at that jacket. The zipper alone is blowing me away. So Dave Finley right there. Again, I really kind of took a risk on these, but it was minimal. It was a minimal risk because it was like, all right, I can lose $35 for a couple figures just to see what it's like. And honestly, so far they're all intact, so they're not broken. So I will take it. This one, as you can see, is just incredible. PJ Polacco, shout out to him. This is I Hate This Town on the shirt. This was their Legends of Wrestling, professional wrestling line that they rebooted. And I thought it was cool. They did a bunch of ECW guys, which we have in here, which is another reason I bought that. Plus, there's some first-time stars, like some first-time figures of guys who are major stars now in wrestling. And that was another selling point for me, that like even if I didn't like the figures, they are first-time figures, like technically rookie figures, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So I was like, you know what? There's a lot of things like pointing to let's give it a try and check that out. Even the shirt has their logo, and I'm kind of shocked by that. That's very professional on their part. So yeah, all these years later, giving them a shot is like 10 years later. I'm giving them a shot. Uh, Definitely some improvements, but not like major. Nothing major. There's the head sculpt of PJ. Really doesn't look like him. The original sculpts before they actually produced these looked very good. Dusty knee pads, but this one is not loose like the other one. The hips are, but everything else seems pretty much intact. So here we have just incredible. I think this is Bull James. Yeah. The head sculpt on this one's decent. He's got a scratch on his chest a little bit, some chains. Again, I'm very impressed by the cloth goods. That's one thing I'll say. Very impressed with the cloth goods here. But man, these zip ties are annoying. And honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I am redoing the toy room, as a lot of you may know if you've been following. So maybe I'll just put them on a shelf because I have a ton of extra shelves to fill now. For a year, so many people will be like, oh, you're running out of space, you're running out of space. No. It just looks like I'm running out of space because I haven't redone the display. I had a ton of shelves that didn't have anything on them. Wow, look at this. If that's any indication, look at the arm. I mean, this guy is rocking and rolling. That head is super loose. I'm scared to even play with it. Man, that neck looks like it's going to break. That peg is holding on for dear life. But man, these cloth goods are insane. Like, they look great and they're high quality stuff. Bull James right there. The skull and crossbones, got the fur down the side. These are very nicely done. Look at the boots, the eyelets in there. Decent head sculpt, like I said. Does kind of look like them, but yeah, man, this thing is... He's going to constantly have his head down like that. Like a kid who just got in trouble with his mom for stealing a cookie. I won't do it again, Mom. Pretty cool, though. All right, and here's one of the figures I was talking about first time in line. Eli Drake. And those of you at home keeping track, you might know him as L.A. Knight. Yeah. Not my favorite superstar in the WWE, to be honest. But he is a star nonetheless, and this is his first ever figure, so I was not opposed to adding it to the collection. Because just because he's not my guy doesn't mean that he isn't a big star and isn't going to be a big star for the company. So, had to get this. I never watched Eli Drake, so I don't really know too much about his pre-WWE stuff. Never interested me. But yeah, these zip ties gonna have to go somewhere, man. These zip ties got to go somewhere. All right, we might just stop taking them out of zip ties and start showing them off. But there he is. Like, look at, you can even see like the stamping in the nipple, like where the plastic connects. Like, it's just like, it doesn't look good, man. Like, it's so hard for me to justify these. Like, these were super cheap, $35. So I'm not gonna cry about it. But man, this is rough. This armband is all cloth. That's impressive. The cloth goods is what's most impressive to me. Defiant right there on the lapel. This is holding on for dear life by a thread, literally, so I got to be careful. But you see that right there? Eli Drake, ED, not erectile dysfunction. Maybe it is. Cloth goods kick pads. Like, what is this? And that sideways Eli Drake, just like he does with LA Knight. Very, very cool. First ever LA Knight figure, only Eli Drake figure. Nice. Is there anything on the back of the trunks? Yeah, I mean, like the decos, the decals aren't great, but here we have Nova. Mr. Mike Bucci right here. Cloth goods Nova shirt, cloth goods on the wristbands. I mean, that stuff's so impressive to me. But then you look at this and you can see where the clear coat stops. It literally, like, you could see the line where the clear coat stops if they covered this to make sure it doesn't come out. These just don't look professional. These literally look like customs. These are high quantity customs, as I would like to call them. Look, the arms falling out. I mean, there's just like, there's a lot I could comment on here. Like, is his hair supposed to be two-tone like that? I don't remember that. I don't remember Nova having hair like that. Are these the worst wrestling figures of all time? Like, how is nobody talking about this? I think it's because maybe people just aren't buying them. These the cloth goods are great. The cloth goods are great, and they have some great names. It's like kind of heartbreaking. You know what I mean? So here we have Alex Wright, only his second figure in history. I mean, he's knock-kneed right there, feet going out to the side. But look at that. Look at that, man. You got some glitter on there. Head sculpt, not great, but I mean, we know who it is. You could tell who it is by looking at it, right? Let's see who else we got in here. That's only the first 6, so we got 12 more to go through. Who's this? Is this Switchblade? I don't remember Switchblade Jay White being on the list, but again with the clear coat. Look, the clear coat covering up all of the tally marks, and then you come down here and you can just see where the clear coat stops, and that drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. But man, again, look at these cloth goods. Look at all of the lacing right there on the arm. Like, these things are like above and beyond. It's crazy that they go so above and beyond on the cloth goods, and then everything else kind of like falls apart. But there's the hair. Does not look like Jay White when he was clean shaven. I would not have known this was him if it wasn't for all of the tally marks, the slash marks, whatever you want to call them. You got Chase Owen here. The Crown Jewel shirt looks great. Even this is much better. The clear coat isn't there, but these decals, you can see where they connect. Yeah, these don't look great. And again, this people, I'm sure people will say, oh, like those are just like rejects. Like, dude, like, trust me, I bought a whole bunch of these figures when they first started doing them, and they this is pretty much in line with how they were, but these aren't falling apart. So I'm happy about that. I can actually put these on a shelf and just talk about these and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not the best quality stuff. The shirts, though, if you are a customizer and you like any of the cloth goods you see on these things, that is like the star of the show. Like, you could absolutely score some cloth goods. I could have sworn that this Juice Robinson had glasses in the picture, but maybe not. Look at this, dude. Look at this like Macho Man style robe, cape, whatever you want to call it. The boa. Look at the multicolored pants. Like, this is incredible stuff. But then you get to the actual figure, and it's like not up to par with these cloth goods. So that's my suggestion, man. Like, if you're a customizer, go pick up this lot. I'll put the link in the bio. Go pick up this lot. Look at that. Oh, we got to open this up, see what it says on the back. But yeah, pick this up and use these cloth goods, because there's some versatile stuff in here that you could use, even if it's not to make a custom of the exact guy. Like, you could work with this. Like, I'm not even a customizer. I'm not artistic at all. I'm quite the opposite. But like, I feel like you could do a lot with this. As for playability, like, look, this thing looks like it's about to fall off. Wow. All right, let's read the back. So it says, I'm so scared to move these limbs. Everything is stuck. Look, it's stuck to the boot. It's literally stuck to the boot. Oh my God, I'm so scared that I'm going to break these. I'm trying to be as delicate as possible. The flamboyant juice. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's the silver lining, man. There's some cool parts of these, and then there's some where it's like very head scratcher. What's this? This is another one that I was after. And this one's not bad, honestly. The tattoos, you can see the clear coat over them, but it is what it is. They literally look like customs. But this is technically Swerve Strickland's first ever figure, and that vest is badass, man. Look at that. I don't know what that is on the back. It's got, look, Swerve City on the wristband. All of his tattoos are there. What a fun figure, dude. Look at that. First time in a line, Juice. First time in a line, Swerve. I'm stuck on the Juice, man. That thing was awesome. But I could have sworn he had glasses. Could be wrong. We got Bloody Mikey Whipwreck with that shirt. And man, look at that. That is a very well done decal on that shirt. Front and back. No clear coat. This one's actually pretty decent. The bloody face is a little bit much, but I think that's why they specifically also include a non-bloody Mikey. And the non-bloody Mikey comes with something the bloody Mikey doesn't come with, and that is the bandana, which, you know, it's a little bit tough. I'm going to try and put it on here for you guys. It kind of just looks like it kind of looks like Scrooge when he's like wearing that, you know, that nightcap. But yeah, I think this one's definitely better than the bloody version. Side by side, there they are. Pretty cool. And we got one more pack here we're gonna go through. Let's see what we got. You know what? I'm gonna pull this one out because this is the main figure I really was excited about. Jimmy Jacobs right here, the zombie princess. Look at that. The blood on him, the tiara, the necklace. Weird but fun figure here. Many layers to this dress. Look, the lacing in the back. I mean, the thought, the planning, the attempts are all there. It's just the execution isn't excellent. But you can't tell me that this wouldn't look cool on a shelf. This was like the main selling point of any figure in here. I could have done without a lot of them, but that one was like, man, I gotta get my eyes on that dress. That's pretty cool. Then this man, Mr. New Jack, bloody New Jack. Look at that, the blood on the face. The camo pants, cloth goods shirt attached, cloth goods elbow pad. This is one of the ones that I ordered years ago, and it came in broken. When I tell you broken, the arms were broken off, and it was like snapped in half, and they were like, absolutely not going to do anything. That's not our problem. Wow. But yeah, so New Jack popping up in the new WWE video game. We would love to see him get a WWE figure. And this is another one that's really good. Honestly, this head sculpt's not bad. Look at that. Brian Pillman Jr., a.k.a. Lexus King. Look at the two-tone hair. Looks like him, in my opinion. Not bad on the torso there. You can't see all the lines and stuff. There's chains hanging from this. There's mesh. I don't get it. Like, they do cloth goods so well. They do them so well. But this is a great figure. It looks very good in my opinion. Let's see what this is. Man, what was this guy's name? Cameron Grimes, Trevor, I forget his name on the indies, but hairy chest, and it's got the clear coat over it, but it kind of like just looks like he's sweating. Looks more like Joey Janela to me than him, but it's decent. There's nothing to his gear. Black on black on black. That's it. Very basic and plain. Here we have my man Sanjay Dutt. Bald Sanjay. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow. The purple gear is money, Sanjay. Look at that. Sanjay Dutt on the boots. The chest pieces on the side. Prayer hands in the front. Pleather on the jacket. Sanjay Dutt. Sanjay on the back. This is a cool one. I dig this. I dig the purple. It's all it takes to make me happy. A little bit of purple. And then last but not least, here we have Homicide. I'm going to try and put his thing on. Doesn't look like him in my opinion, but that's okay. There it is. Oh. He's got his tattoos. American flag shirt. Shorts. Latin American exchange. Decent. Very cool. So listen, I am not disappointed in my purchase. If you have points on Amazon, if you have a coupon code, and you want to just check out some figures, 18 figures here. I got 18 figures for like 30, I forget what it was, like 37 something. Not a bad deal. So I got to say, my favorite is probably this Jimmy Jacobs just because of the dress. I think it's very toyetic and unique. The head's not great. The tattoos aren't great, but that's the one I enjoy the most so far. I'm definitely going to look into these more. Second, I got to say, I really do dig this Brian Pillman Jr. I think that one looks awesome. But I mean, 18 figures. You want to make a kid happy? $100, 18 figures right there. Like, What's there to miss? I'll put the link in the bio below. Comment below. Let me know what you think of these. Have you ever purchased from FC Toys? Have you ever had an issue with them? Are you okay with the quality? Have you ever played with these with your Ruthless Aggressions? How do they measure up against them? Because this is like super loose to me. I would be afraid to play with it. But if you're getting it for kids and you don't mind spending $100 for them to have something to play with, something new, excite them for a little bit, I would say this is a pretty cool way to go. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fig Heel. Twitter is at The Fig Heel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to heelbooks.com, which, by the way, guys, even though I haven't been like buying from this company, these are in the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia. So see you on the next one, guys. Thank you for joining. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need Fig Heel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium full-color and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Fig Heel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHeal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.